Hello, my name is James Ravis. This is my week one assignment B for Communications 110. Today we'll be discussing a personal communication failure. In my trade as a firefighter, communication breakdowns and failures happen quite a lot. Luckily, the one that was most notable to me that I have done was during my training days in the academy many moons ago. So before training evolution starts, we all get in a huddle. We all talk about what we're going to do, what crews are going to take on what assignments, and we did that. But unfortunately, all crews didn't listen. So my crew got the task of being fire attacked. We entered through the back door, and after we put the fire out, got a good knockdown on it, we were told to go ahead and search the other rooms that were close. So we did that, and lo and behold, we ran into other crews that were also searching. So with that created lots of confusion on the fire ground. It's very loud. There's fans, there's chainsaws running. There's a lot going on, and you really have to hone in on your task that's been communicated to you so that way you can complete one task. That way tasks aren't getting duplicated. So with that, we had some people get lost. Crews had to back out and reevaluate, and we got fussed at pretty good. So everyone was very heated, and from that, but we learned. So knowing that what I know now, if I had to explain it, what exactly happened, it was just a systematic failure of a lot of categories of communications that broke down. The verbal, clearly, verbal communication wasn't there because different crews interpreted different things in that meeting. So they all got something different out of it, or multiple crews got the same thing. The nonverbal as well. Several crews missed key information that was discussed. Listening skills were still were just as missing as well. So questions were replaced with assumptions, and people thought they were going to be doing some task, and they were never told to do tasks. And for firefighters, assertiveness and aggressiveness kind of goes hand in hand. You can be aggressive if you know what you're doing, which is being assertive in the task that you're given that you've trained to do. So your problem solving, you'll run into different things on the fire ground. So that problem solving aspect from the communication could have really been beneficial, but the problem was there that the problem grew bigger before it was corrected, which in training that's going to happen. So they want you to make a mistake. Sometimes that way you can learn from it, and that way no one gets hurt on the real fire grounds when we go out. So the decision making tasks were duplicated, excuse me, and a lot of inefficiency took place. We really pride ourselves on being efficient. So there's not a lot of negotiation on the fire ground. Not gonna lie, you're kind of told what you need to be done in tasks. So that comes back to that first key point of just that verbal communication, understanding what you're being told. That way, if you do run into something that needs to be double backed on or looked at from a different way, you can at least have some kind of experience to kind of go off of and let the chief officer know with another set of eyes what's going on. If I could go back to that moment, I would definitely take the leadership role of the group and indirectly, in a nice way, tell the crews, hey, does everybody know what they're doing? Does this crew know what they're supposed to be doing? But I know we got fire attack. Who has surge? Who has ventilation? Who has these other different tasks? Who's on the RIT crew? That way we know, and we're not getting five or six of the same things being done. Because that was when it really gets important when a lot of other people are counting on you. So it's fine to make those mistakes in the academy, but again, we definitely want to make sure that we get all those out the system during the training evolutions. So a lot of people were unsure about some things going on during the operation, so I would have notified somebody immediately, and the battalion chief or the class teacher on scene said that, and that's why he stopped everything and brought everybody back out. Because communication breakdowns can hurt people, and in that line of work, it could ultimately get someone killed and has got firefighters killed. So hopefully, with those training exercises, that would definitely help that outcome. So that better outcome would just be asking, repeating assignments making sure it's an assertive communication with everybody, and making sure we're all in there together to solve the problem of that training fire. So company officers would have definitely known what they would have been assigned, and we're not duplicating. And then a lot of fire departments will also have signs up on a big board that they write down what each personnel is doing. I would have at least attempted to do that maybe with a sheet of paper, or if we had a board out there to mitigate that duplication and hopefully help with that teamwork and that leadership, and just because they're all vital roles in the fire service when it deals with communications. So that's my experience. Thank you.